Hey everybody, it's time for us to reassemble it. Everything been clean, it's shiny after the range everything, so now let's put it together. First step that we're going to do is put the hammer, the hand, of course to screw everything, together, the hand to the hammer, everything. So I'm going to put just a little bit of a dam with some lube kind of in here, and that's going to help with the spring and everything that goes in there. So, first step we're going to do, go ahead to slide in the hammer. Alright. Then, if you look, right here, there's a slot. So have the hand facing this way, and we're going to slide that in. Just a little bit. Alright. Once we get that in there to start doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and mash that up. Take this little piece. And then we're going to go ahead and screw that in. Okay, got that in there. Go ahead and make sure everything lines up. There we go. That's the first step. Alright, the next step is we need to go ahead and screw in the hammer, assembling them to place. So, what we're going to have to do is match it up. And work with your fingers because these are Italian screws. So go ahead and get it working first. Once you get it worked in, then we're good to go ahead and tighten it. If I, grab the right one. Alright. So I'm using the Burnell's 300-1 to tighten the screw in. Alright, got it good in. Then also, to kind of do a little functions check, when you did bring this out, the hand should go out. Bring the hammer forward, the hand should go away. Just like that. Just a little functions check. The next step we're going to do is put the bolt and also the trigger in. So, the bolt goes right there. So all we're going to do is drop it into place. There. Then, once we got that in place, we got the trigger. So, I like to kind of play a little bit. Try and line up the bolt a little bit. Then we're going to go ahead, get the trigger in there. And that lines up. And then slide in the bolt. There we go. Then, of course, Italian screws. Always use your fingers first. Once you get that in good, go ahead and get your Burnell 183. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that up all the way. Nice and snug. Alright. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next step. The next step is we have the spring for the trigger and also the bolt. So we're going to put that in. I got 2 screws here. This is the one that got messed up. So we don't need that anymore because we got the new one. And we're not going to mess this up because we got better screws now. So go ahead, tip this over. This piece right here. The long piece go on there. The short one go on the bolt. And we are going to line this up with the hole. Let's see. Try and not mess up my new screw. Okay. What I'm going to do is go ahead and switch to my 300-1 so we can tighten this all the way. Much better, much easier. Okay. So just a quick little functions check. Pull it back. The bolt is up. Hammer goes down. Bolt is still there. And then that is a half cock. No bolt. So our quick little functions check. Everything looks good and in place. So now, before we put that on, we're going to go ahead and do the mainspring. So, alright, so we got the mainspring here. I'm going to put lubricant right here because there's a roller on the hammer. So, okay. Put it up on the hammer. Yep. And slide that in. Okay. Get that little tiny screw there. I'm going to switch to my Pietta 180-3. Put a little pressure on the spring. No reason to do too much. Everything looks good. So now we're going to go ahead and put on the trigger guard. There we go. And I think it's this one. 10 screws. So we start with the hand. Got this. Screw in the rest of the way. Okay. Now we got a final step here. Don't worry, I don't take this off, but we did for the disassembly. So, go ahead and slide that in. Match up the hole. There we go. Okay. Good. Should be able like that. Alright. Of course, we got the grips. That went in. Okay. Got the other one. Yep, it would behoove me for my own advice. Use your fingers first so you can, find it. And then screw it in. This snug. You don't want to go too tight because you don't want to crack your handguards and everything. And after that, it's pretty much done. We do have this crappy screw. For a sec, I freaked out. I realized, got that crappy screw. So now, I got these. So we're going to start with one. So these screw in are at a slight angle. Alright. So I put them in. Just kind of back off a little bit. There we go. And I'm actually going to have to take that one and do it. These right here, you don't want them to seize up. So you always kind of lubricate it. Alright. Let me put this a little bit on it. That one I found pretty easy. But like you can tell, you're at a little angle. And that's it. I'll be right back once I get all these nipples done. Alright, all the nipples are in on both cylinders. So now all we're going to do is go ahead and put the cylinder in, do a functions check, make sure everything is working great, and then we'll be good to go. So of course, to put the cylinder in, or that, bring that out. It's probably going to be a weird angle for me. You need on a half cock. And then all you need to do is just rotate the cylinder in Once we get in, find that little sweet spot. Put that in. There. Alright, it's on half cock. No bolt is engaged. So you should be able to freely rotate the cylinder. We are now going to go on full cock. You can see the bolt is there. And then once we let go of the hammer, the bolt should remain engaged till it's all the way down, and it is. And then still lock in place. Everything is working great. And that's it. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.